South China Morning Post, 16th of March 2023, why is Israel's and Palestine's resolution not included in China's Middle East role? China recently mediated an agreement between Iran and Saudi Arabia driven by economics and the need to extend an oil pipeline from Kazakhstan to Iran and Saudi Arabia. China's special representative for the Middle East, Zhai Jun, was in Israel last week promoting a resolution to the Palestinian problem, while China unexpectedly brokered an agreement between Saudi Arabia and Iran in Beijing. On March 9, one day before the historic agreement between Riyadh and Tehran to re-establish diplomatic relations, Zhai arrived in Jerusalem for a visit that included talks with top Israeli and Palestinian Authority officials. Zhai also met with Tor Wennesland, the UN Special Envoy for the Middle East peace process, the Chinese Foreign Ministry reported, and told him that as tensions between Palestine and Israel continue, China is ready to support the United Nations in active mediation. China, according to Zhai, will support efforts to advance a just resolution of the Palestinian problem while upholding the two-state solution. Zhai promised to continue firmly supporting the just cause of the Palestinian people and restoring their legitimate national rights during a discussion with Mahmoud Abbas, the head of the Palestinian Authority, and Riyad al-Maliki, the foreign minister, in Ramallah. Abbas expressed his gratitude for China's just position on the Palestinian issue and its long-standing valuable support to the country, according to a statement from the Chinese Foreign Ministry. Abbas stated that he anticipated China would continue to contribute positively to the cause of a speedy and fair resolution to the Palestinian problem. Eli Cohen, Israel's foreign minister, and Ronen Levi, the foreign ministry's director general, were also introduced to Zhai. Ronen Levi tweeted about the meeting. "It was a pleasure to welcome Zhai Jun, the Chinese government's special representative to the Middle East, while he was there," Levi wrote. The Abraham Accords, a U.S.-mediated effort to normalize Israel's relations with Bahrain and the United Arab Emirates, and relations between their two nations were the topics of Levi and Zhai's interesting exchange, according to Levi. Although Beijing has been promoting its involvement in the Middle East for the past 10 years, the diplomatic community was unprepared for its part in thawing relations between Saudi Arabia and Iran. A deal was made on March 10 following 4 days of secret negotiations during China's 2 sessions parliamentary meetings. The two countries will reopen embassies within 2 months while resuming security, trade, investment, and cultural discussions. Middle East expert Sundi Gang of Fudan University claimed that China had been pressuring the area to hold peace talks for some time in an interview with the Shanghai-based media outlet The Paper. CN. He said China might support diplomatic attempts to mediate between Israel and Palestine after Saudi Arabia and Iran. But there are no financial advantages for China. According to Sun, the conflicting sides in the Saudi-Iran and Palestinian problems view China as a dependable and trustworthy partner. The UN reports that over 150 Palestinians and over 20 Israelis died in the West Bank and Israel last year, the most significant death toll in years. In the meantime, Israel's most conservative leader, Benjamin Netanyahu, retook office as prime minister in late 2022. According to Wang Jin, an associate professor at China's Northwest University's Institute of Middle East Studies, the Palestinian problem is more contentious and complicated than the Saudi-Iran dispute. He said that China is not presently in a position to successfully mediate or intervene because the two parties are much more antagonistic than they are willing to be reconciled. The international community can now believe that China is prepared for big-game politics because China has demonstrated its readiness to explain its position on the Palestine problem.